stress. It's necessary if you're planning on getting to where you're trying to go to. See, stress is training you. It's preparation. But what most people do is, see, once you get stressed, you don't want that no more. So now you give up. You through. I'm stressed. So nobody likes stress. You know, I work with a trainer. I have to work out, you know, because some people just let themselves go. But you got to, in order to develop and to change and to grow, stress is necessary. So you got to be willing to go get it every day. There's a story my father told me. Now, I've heard it several different ways, but I'm just telling you the way my daddy gave it to me. He said, son, he said, every morning there arises a gazelle that realizes that he must run faster than the fastest lion or he will die that day. On that same desert arises in the morning a lion that he must run faster than the fastest gazelle or he will starve and he will die that day. He say, son, the moral of the story is, no matter who you is, when you wake up in the morning, you needs to be running.
It's possible. It's necessary. It's me. Take ownership for your life. It's me. Nobody can live your dream for you but you. Nobody's going to take care of your business like you. Don't give yourself permission to continue to live a small life. You can't fit a big dream into a small life. Give yourself permission to go for it, to test yourself, to challenge yourself. Always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. There's something in you that says, I can do more. This just can't be it. There's something in you. There's something in your heart that caused you to get dressed and spend the money to go to seminar after seminar and listen to message after message and speaker after speaker. This is not it for you. You have not peaked here. There's more in you than you're expressing. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard. What's in store for you if you challenge yourself, if you persist and persevere, if you take ownership for your life. The people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. Create what you want.
We all face things in life that try to push us down. It's easy to lose our passion and think that's the way it's always going to be. But God didn't create you to be overcome. He created you as an overcomer. He put something in your spirit called bounce back. Bounce back means when you get knocked down, you don't stay down. There's a force breathing in your direction, making things happen that you couldn't make happen, giving you strength that you didn't have. It causes you to rise up. Because you have bounced back, that difficulty cannot defeat you. It may hold you back temporarily, but it's just a matter of time before you rise back up. You may have things coming against you now. Thoughts tell you you'll never get well. This pandemic has ruined your finances. You'll always struggle with this addiction. Don't believe those lies. You may be down, but that is not your final destination. God is saying, get ready to rise. Get ready for favor. Get ready for breakthroughs. Get ready for healing. What was meant for your harm, God is turning to your advantage. Micah said, rejoice not over me, my enemies, when I fall, for I shall arise. He wasn't complaining about the trouble. He wasn't discouraged over being knocked down. He understood this principle, that there was bounce back in his spirit. In the middle of the difficulty, he was speaking victory. If you're going to come out of that challenge, you have to do like Micah. This problem didn't come to stay, it came to pass. God being for me is more than the world being against me. I shall arise. When you say that, forces of darkness tremble. When you declare, I shall arise, angels go to work. No more, it's never going to change. My business will never make it. My child's never going to get back on course. Zip that up. If you talk defeat, you're going to have defeat. Say with Micah, yes, I've had difficulties. I'm not denying the problem, not acting like it doesn't exist. All I'm saying is I'm not staying here. I shall arise. I will see God's goodness. My latter days will be better than my former days. God hasn't brought you this far to leave. He won't let you get in a problem that He can't get you out of. That person that walked out on you, they didn't stop your destiny. Quit giving them that much power, thinking that they ruined your life. God has somebody better coming. David said, God lifted me out of the pit and set my feet on a rock. You may be in a pit, so to speak. You don't see how you could get out. The good news is you don't have to get out by yourself. The Most High God is about to lift you out. He's about to free you from that addiction. He's about to turn the medical report around. He's about to open new doors, bring new opportunities, new relationships. That pit is not your destiny. Get ready to rise. Paul said, the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives on the inside of you. The forces of darkness did their best to stop Jesus, but they couldn't keep Him from rising. That tells me nothing you face can keep you from your purpose. No pandemic, no sickness, no addiction. The enemy may have done his best, but his best will never be enough. A few years back, we had a big hurricane here in Houston. I noticed all the different kinds of trees that were blown down. Huge oak trees, 3 or 4 feet around. I saw pine trees over 100 feet tall laying in yard after yard. Big trees, small trees, none of them could withstand the hurricane force wind. There was only one type of tree that wasn't blown down. It was the palm tree. It's because God designed the palm to withstand the storm. Unlike the other trees, the palm is able to bend so it doesn't break. A certain kind of palm can bend all the way over to where the top is almost touching the ground. During a hurricane, it may stay that way for 3 or 4 hours, all bent over, looks like it's done. But when the wind dies down, the storm is over, it stands right back up to where it was before. All these other trees down on the ground, what's the difference? God put bounce back in the palm tree. It may get pushed over, but it's only temporary. Psalm 92 says, the righteous will flourish like a palm tree. The reason God chose a palm tree, not oaks or pines, is He knew we would go through storm. He knew things would try to push us down and keep us from our destiny. So He said, I'm going to make you like a palm. I'm going to put bounce back in your spirit. You may go through difficulties, a loss, a disappointment, but at some point the winds will stop, the storm will pass, and like that palm, you'll come right back up again. You may be bent over right now. You're facing challenges. Thoughts are telling you it's never going to work out. No, get ready to rise. You have bounce back in your spirit. When that storm is over, you're not going to be laying down, beat up. You're going to rise up, healthy, blessed, prosperous. You're not going to look like what you've been through. Nobody is going to be able to tell that you even had that difficulty. What I love about God is He doesn't just bring you through the storm. He makes the enemy pay for bringing the trouble. When the palm tree is bent over during the hurricane, you would think that was damaging the tree and making it weaker. But research shows just the opposite. When the tree is being pushed over and stretched by the strong winds, that's strengthening the root system, giving it new opportunities for growth. When the palm tree straightens back up after the storm, it's actually stronger than it was before. When you come out of that storm, when you straighten back up, you're not going to be the same. You're going to be stronger, healthier, better off, ready for new growth. When you're in difficult times, you need to remind yourself, I may bend, but I'm not going to break. God won't let you face anything that will be too much for you to handle. Things may be coming against you, but know this, down is not your destiny. Defeat is not how your story ends. Sickness, trouble, not having enough is not permanent. I believe even now, those winds are starting to subside. Forces that have hindered you are being broken. Powers of darkness are being pushed back. You're about to see breakthroughs, freedom, joy, victory. Micah chapter 7, Micah lists all these negative things that have happened. He talked about how he was overwhelmed with sorrow, how he'd gone through bad breaks. If he would have stopped there, we wouldn't be reading about him. He went on to say in verse 7, but as for me, I'm not giving up. I'm sticking around to see what God is going to do. I know He will make things right. He had this attitude of faith. I've come too far to stop now. He was expecting God to turn it around. That's why he said in the next verse, don't rejoice when I fall, I shall arise.
Sometimes people can't see the inside. Sometimes people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in. And you can't let them win the battle mentally. Because you can be beat. It doesn't matter how big or bad you think you are. Life will knock you down.
You don't win a fight when you fight.
You win. If you're a beast, you win the fight before the fight. So what I want you to understand about the breakthrough is that 90% is work, but the last 10%, that's fight. Listen to me. You don't get a breakthrough by working. You get a breakthrough when you fight. That's the hard part. The breakthrough is the hardest part because the breakthrough is not about the X's and O's. The breakthrough is not about the weight room. The breakthrough is not about studying the plays. The breakthrough, that last 10%, is all mental toughness.
Who are you fighting for every day? So if you're feeling down and out right now, it's not the time to give up. Now is the time to rise above your challenges. Rise above the haters. Rise above the pain. Rise above the tiredness and get back up and fight. Dust yourself off like you never have before. It's time to go stronger than ever before. Sometimes you may lose, but a real champion.
I need you to understand that right now. You have a different mindset. You're trying to go to a different place. You want to go to another level. You got to cut them zeros because you have to be the hero of your own story.
So I'm saying they better than me, but they will not outwork me. I didn't get them with talents. I didn't beat them with talents. I looked at their weaknesses and I said, boom, they will not outwork me. I'll go quicker. I'll go harder. I'll go longer. I'll go faster.
When you're on the road to success, you will have downfalls. You will have times where you hurt. You will have people who talk about you. You will have those hard days. But in those moments, that's what makes you great. That's what takes you from greatness to being a legend. When you don't know where else to turn, look within. Find that inner champion inside. There is always another level that you can reach. This is just a battle, and you will overcome. Your competitors will not beat you today, no matter what stands in front of you. Just believe. Fight. Don't give up. Don't give in. I know some of you are tired of being victims. Tired of being told you can't achieve your dreams. You want to achieve your goals. That the things in life you want to do, you can't do. That the things you want in life are unreachable. I know you are tired of hearing that. That is why I'm talking to you today. Because today, I want you to fight back. Fight back for what you believe in. Fight back for what you want to achieve. Fight for your dreams, fight for your goals. Sometimes you're not just fighting for yourself. Sometimes you're fighting for your friends. Sometimes you're fighting for your family. Make certain you fight back. Yes, I know. They told you. You can't do this. You might as well give up. You will never achieve what you set out to achieve. Well, that's the thing about greatness. About being a champion. No one expected you to make it, but you go out and do it anyway. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Greatness is not just about the money. It's about the achievements. It's about doing something that others doubted. It's about listening to the doubters, then making them eat their own words. And you can do it. I guarantee you can do it. If you put 100% in, today is the day you do it. Today is the day you succeed. Today is the day you prevail. Today is the day you walk over your enemy. And you reach that moment in your life where you become that person that others can look to say, he went through it, she went through it, and I can do it. We feed off each other, and we look up to someone that's great like they're special, but they're just like you. You've got that greatness inside of you. So get that greatness that's been inside of you all along. Get it to come out. And the only way to do it is to take one step. You take one step towards your goals. You take one step towards your dreams. Take one step in the forward direction. Make sure everything you do
You're trying to reach greatness. You're trying to succeed. You are putting your best effort forward every day. Not just today, but every day. Fight back every day. Today and every other day. I tell you, nothing beats character and nothing beats hard work. Not today nor any other day.
I needed to pay attention to him. I had to remember what my mama taught me as Sunday school teacher, so he took everything from me and I had nothing but him, so I just talked to him all the time. I got really strong. In the car, I learned a lot of stuff in that car. I think humility was a thing that I learned. Humility, don't deviate, don't procrastinate, don't become frustrated. All you have to do to win this battle is stay on track. There are moments, the stride, the human soul. So violent is so perplexing that if the truth was told, all of us have had moments that we wanted to throw up our hands and so away. Discouragements can creep in, secretly hide behind clothes, make up. Here does discouragement is so bold that it will even hide behind a smile.